Okay, so now that we have our button band created, it's time to place our buttons on our button band. So in order to do the button placement, I do need to see my 3D window because there is a menu over here in the 3D menu that I need. So there are 3 button features over here. So there's the little button, the big button, and the lock button. We are going to begin by using the big button. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to go into my 2D window, scrolling a little bit closer to my placket, and I'm going to place my buttons. So the wearer's right goes over the left, and so my buttons are going to go on the wearer's left side. Scooch in a little bit closer. I can place these randomly. I can place it by eye, or I can right click when I'm placing that to give a precision box. I'm going to place them exactly half an inch left and right, and I'm going to position it 0.75 inches from the top of my placket, or the top of my neckline. And the bottom part I don't care about because that's to the base or the hem, and I don't need to worry about that measurement. And I'm going to hit OK. That places my first button, and if I want to now arrange the other 4 buttons down the length of my placket, I don't have to do the calculations myself. I can go into the small button where it says select or move button, click on that one, and now I'm going to again left click to select my current button, right click to get my menu, and I'm going to copy it. I can paste it anywhere I want, so I'm going to right click to, if I pressed the left button, it would place it directly. If I press my right button, it's going to give me the option to paste. And now I've got one that's kind of connected to my original button. I can again place it directly with my left button, or I can do a right button click and I can say how many buttons I want to place. And this time I want to place 4. I've got one already and I want 4 additional buttons. I don't care, or I don't need to determine the interval. The computer will do that for me if I give it enough information. So the left should always be 0.5. The right should always be 0.5 again. From the bottom, from the down, I'd like this to be 1 inch from the bottom of my hemband. And from there, the computer will calculate the interval between the buttons that I've got. So that's really handy. So I'm going to hit OK, and my buttons are there. At this point now, while I'm still in Edit Button, I can marquee or Shift select all of my buttons. And if I right click on them, I come up with this menu again. And what I would like to do is create buttonholes on the other piece. Since my 2 button placket or button bands are symmetrical patterns, I can duplicate as a buttonhole to that symmetrical pattern. And I will, in the next little video, I'll show you how to change the parameters of those buttons and buttonholes.